Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be recapping my market from the beginning of the year. Oh, I thought I had my glasses on. From the beginning of the year till November 22nd. That was my last market. But before I do, I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We are just a day over it, but I'm still in the holiday spirit. So I hope you are too. I hope all your list you made, your wish list, you got it. My holiday went well. It went great. It went really great. I spent it with my family and we just sat in the couch like couch potato. People were on the floor. We were watching movies. We were taking turns, bad idea. But we were taking turns in watching movies and the things that my kids were making me watch. Oh my bejeez. But I love it. I'm here for it. I will not change anything. And the icing on the cake was my kids opening their gifts, the excitement, the kisses, the hugs, the cuddling. Oh my Lord, I live for that. I live for the cuddling. I really do. And I enjoyed it. So I hope your holiday went well. Let me know in the description, the comments. I don't know why I keep saying description. Let me know in the comments how your holidays went. But let's dive right into it. Let's talk about market and my experience. Okay. If I look down, I'm looking into my books if I don't remember anything. Market season. Oh boy. This year, market season was a flop. It was a flop. And there's a lot of reasons behind that being a flop for this year. And the major thing is everything that is happening. A lot of people are being laid off. So it's like now they don't have extra money to spend. Majority of the things that we sell at markets, it's not a need. And now people are really thinking about, do I need this? Or do I want to pay my water bill? Do I want to just go buy this? Or do I want to put food on the table? Do I want to go buy this? Or do I want to pay my light bill, my rent, my mortgage, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a need for most of us, right? And so that also played part in how market went. So if you did a market this year and it wasn't great, please hang in there. Don't quit. Please don't quit because this year was rough. It was tough on everybody. Everybody. So I know small businesses that are now going back to work to 9 to 5. They are not quitting their business just because they just want extra income because of how hard things are. You go to the market, you go to grocery store, you come out and it's like $200 gone. And you look at yourself and you're like, what did I buy? You didn't buy anything, but $200 is gone. So, don't quit. Hang in there. All right. Hang in there. Also, I know under one of my videos, somebody said I should walk my market. 85% of the market that I did walk it. So I've been out of the market season for about 5 years, right? Because COVID hit and all that. And I also put my business on hold. Now, when I was coming back, which is 2024, I wanted to do markets. So I went to local markets. That is how I wanted to start. I wanted to start with local markets first before I commit to something that I didn't want to do. So I walked the market. That is also how I was able to get in a lot of my markets because they put me on their mailing list as a vendor. And so every market, the vendors always get the applications first before they open it to the public. And they do that for about a month and then they open it to the public. Some do it 2 weeks, some do it a month. It depends on where you are. I know mine, they open it for vendors for about a month and then they open it to the public. So that was how I did. But also to say, and I always say this in all my videos, markets are hit and miss. Okay. You can do a market a previous year and do great, and you do it the following year and it will flop. Vice versa. You can do it the previous year, it will flop. Do it the following year, it will do great. You can do it on a Saturday, it will go great and it will flop the following. is very unpredictable. You cannot predict how a market is going to be. Okay, you cannot predict it. So if I make a video, or if anybody makes a video and talks about a market, it's not because they're complaining. For me, it wasn't that I was complaining when I said the market was a flop. It was a flop because of the organizers, and now I am going to speak on it. If I made a video and I said the market was a flop, I wanted to wait till this part. So it was because of the organizers. I don't agree with organizers putting the main responsibility on vendors to advertise. It's not our job. I'm sorry. It's not our job. Our job is to pay what we got to pay and work on our products. However, if we decide to advertise, if we decide to post on social media, that is the cherry on the cake. But 90% of the advertising work comes from the vendor, and the 10%, from the organizer, and the 10% comes from the vendor. I will stand by that. That is to each their own. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving on. One thing that I experienced that hurt me the most, and both times I was with my kids, was racism. Ooh, that topic, I prayed I would never talk about that, but I'm doing a market recap and I'm letting you know that is not who I am. And it hurt me to see people doing it. And especially if it comes from the organizers, it's like that means they don't care about you. I'm being honest, transparent. It hurts, but it is one thing when they don't show it. It's another thing if they show it. You know what I'm saying? You know who they are. You know what they are thinking of you, even if you pass them. And I experienced this. I experienced this at my Jefferson market, which is the 3-day market. The amount of racism that went on that market, I don't know if I shared it, but on a Saturday, the second day, I called my husband. I'm like, I'm ready to come home. I don't care if they blacklist me. I don't care if they blackball me, whatever they want to say. I don't care, but I want to come home because it was just too much. It was just too much. And I didn't want to experience it, but I did. And it's okay. Every market, I go through it just a little bit, but this one was very, very heavy from the customers, from the organizers. It was sad. It was really, really sad. But what can you do? At a point on Saturday was when I went with my daughter, and she was like, Mommy, didn't they hear us when we went? Didn't they hear you when you said good morning? And I had to lie and said, oh, no, maybe they didn't hear us. But I knew it was a lie because for me, this is how I do good morning. Good morning. And I look at you, right? We have to lock eyes. So when I say good morning and you lock eyes with me, but you don't say anything and you look me up and down, by the time you look me up and down, if you would have said good morning, that would be great. That would be great. And for me, I stand, hi, good morning. Okay, then I keep moving. What can I say if you don't want to say good morning? Um, there was just a lot of few things that they showed. Another example is we are lined up, right? You will come and you will hear her saying, hi, how are you? How is the market? Is everything going okay? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? And have a conversation. And when they get to you, they skip you to go to the next person. And it didn't happen once. It didn't happen two. It didn't happen 3 times. It happened like 6 or more times because they come the beginning of the market and the middle of the market and towards the end. So they come 3 times, different organizers, and all organizers does the same thing to you. So, and it was like, even the first day when I went to go get my stuff, it was like, she didn't want to help. I'm like, how am I supposed to? I've never been here before, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. Just be prepared. Just what I would say is, don't beat yourself up about it. It's not you, it's them. And if they want to be miserable people, let them be. Just have it in mind if you want to do the market again or not. For me, I am not doing it again. I'm not going there. I'd rather take myself out of a situation because I have come way too far for somebody to set me back. I'm not doing it. The other one that I'm not going to do is the last one that I'm not going to do. If they change the organizer, yes, I will go. But if not, and it's the same person, I'm not doing it because I did about 11 shows with this person, with this organizer. Not once did I receive an email of the plan that is happening, especially my number. I did until I get there, then I have to look for her. Hey, what's my number? Jesus, where am I? Then, and the thing that did it for me was the last one when she said, oh, I've been seeing your comments. I just don't know why you are not in my email list. So you are telling me you see my comments under the post that you've been posting, but you decide not to answer it. Okay, thank you. I got it. You're not going to see me again. That is it. And also the thing that did it for me on that one was it was $75 for 6 hours. I don't 70 yeah, 75. I didn't mind, but the lack of advertising, no matter what I was doing, because I was posting a lot because I'm local. So I was posting a lot, hoping and thinking that when I post and I tag them, they would take my post and also post it for their audience to see the kind of people that are going to be at the market. I did not get that. So therefore, that is for me personally. I'm not going to go back. You don't want to go a place that you are not celebrated. I'm not going to go to a place that you are not wanted. You know what I mean? So for that, I am not going back. These are the two markets that I'm not going to do next year. The Jefferson one is I don't know. If anybody asks me, I'll tell them don't do it. I don't care what race you are. I will tell them don't do it. That is me personally. Numbers. Now, I will not give you the exact amount that I make. I'm going to give you how much sales and how many markets that I did. I am so sorry talking about race on here. This will be the first and last time you hear me talking about this. I'm very uncomfortable talking about it because that's not how I am. That's not who I am. And for me to even talk to you guys about it is breaking my heart. So trust me, you're not going to hear it anymore. But this is my experience. This is what I have experienced through some of the markets that I've done. Some I'm going back because I'm like, it's not a big deal. But some like the Jefferson and the one that I did last one, which is the Borough County one, I'm not doing it again because they show me who they are. And I don't want to be around people like that. I'm sorry, I don't. So anyway, so yeah, in total, I did 100 and, oh God, I said 100. In total, I did 20 markets this year, every Saturday. Every Saturday, I was doing markets. The ones that I recorded and the ones that I didn't record was 20 in total. So I think my first market was in April. My first market was in April to November 22nd is 20 markets. I pat myself at the back because coming back and I was doing 20 markets is great. So now you see, I can weave out the ones that I don't want to do and add more to it. I did 160 sales out of the whole 20 market. That means I sold 160. It might be small for some, but for me, it's great. My markets were 4 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. The one that was long was the Sunflower Festival and the Jefferson market. So I am happy about it. I am happy about it. Moving forward, like I said, the further I look into doing markets, the more money that I see that is going to cost. So I am also budgeting on that with the money that I made from markets and on my Etsy, I can budget on doing further market and also upgrading my display. One thing that I think somebody said was commented on my display. I did not see anything wrong with my display, to be honest, because I was doing just local markets to see what it is that I want to do if I want to continue. And I will give this advice over and over. If you are not sure, and if it's your first time doing a market, do small. Go small before you go boom. That is me, to each their own. But now that I have made money for the business, I am going to upgrade just a few things, not too much, because I don't know, we are not doing it. So um, I'm just going to upgrade a few things, and then the rest I'm going to leave it alone until I make maybe a product that I need a different display for. But other than that, we are sticking with everything. But yeah, that is my market year. I am excited that I was able to take you guys with me and to see what is coming up. My prayer, again, if I am alive and breathing by the grace of God, I want to do more big markets, right? I don't want to do the smaller ones. I want to do the big market, the longer market, because I think that benefits me more than doing the shorter markets. So that is my prayer for next year, to do longer hours and maybe get into craft fairs, street fairs, longer. There is one that happens here that is really big, Duluth, and I'm how do you say this? Stalking their website to see when the application is going to come out, and that is a bigger price. I think that is like $320. So let's see. That also, I believe, is a 3-day or a 4-day. I think it's a 3-day. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but longer hours. So let's see what God has in store for us. It's all in God's planning, whatever God's plan for me. I can sit here and tell you my plans, but at the end of the day, if it's not the will of God, it's not going to happen. That's why I normally don't tell you the plans, because I don't know where God is going to take me. But we are going with a ride. Episode 1, I posted about branding. I'm doing a series where I am talking about branding, how you can brand or how you can build a brand for products in my business that people will keep coming back to buy, that it will not go away. So I am doing episodes to show you how I am building that and maybe how you can apply it to your business too. So I hope you come back to see me. The new year, we have a lot of plan coming. We have great things. We have fun things. And I hope I've seen all your comments on the kind of videos that you want, and I'm working on it, and you are going to love it. Behind the scenes, me showing you whether I'm cooking, going to the stores, because sometimes I feel like it's boring, but you've commented on the video, you want to see that. So now I see that you are interested, so I will be showing you all that. I hope you have a beautiful new year. Make your list, the plans you want to conquer, submit it to God, pray to God to help you go through it. And until then, I will see you in the new year. Bye.